Alright friends, it's Hank here. Trying to take advantage of Mommy Murphy's lead while I can. I'm trying to get to Shawn within 72 hours. Or at least get a good lead on him. Heading for that Diamond City. Now I knew of the place before, of course, been to Boston, but this is a whole new type of situation. Figure I could travel at night under the cover of darkness and give me a little advantage. Of course, I'm not going to be able to see my enemies, but nor will they be able to see me. So I can make better time. And these binoculars should make life much easier. Probably the most important tool in any kit. I'm going to follow the road, bypass Lexington for now. If I can get to Shawn within 72 hours, or at least keep that lead warm, I'll be satisfied. Try to get to a little higher ground and do a little quick recon. What have we here? Gravestones. Some sort of burning site. I'm definitely going to avoid that for now. Looks like there's a ravine. I can see the hill fall off a little bit. So I'm going to head toward the ravine. And creep up to the edge. I don't like necessarily being silhouetted, but here we got something going on down here. Looks like a raider by its the way it's dressed. It'll do it. Now hopefully that noise didn't attract any enemy. Now 308 is a good caliber to take down humans. I'm a little concerned about the accuracy of that weapon. But there's no way I can waste the precious few 50 caliber rounds that I have on a raider, because by the time he would have spotted me in the nighttime condition, I should have been able to, he would have bled out. Tough and pocketed, we'll take that. I think it's better than what I have. On the left. Yeah, but I'll have to strip the shadowed off. Definitely not going to take anything that's not absolutely necessary. Alright, keep moving. hate to travel down the tracks with a friggin' light on, but I don't see any other way. I'm going to bypass whatever this is. This is not making me feel very comfortable. See if my instincts were correct. It doesn't look like much. I do see radioactive barrels there. So, to hell with it. It's almost daybreak. Looks like we got another settlement in motion. So I'm going to head up high on this ridge, creep up here, and then we'll get over kind of an overlook if I can and see what it's about. And we are definitely going to rely on dog meat.
How you doing, buddy? Hey, boy. Think you can find something for me? Any bad guys around, buddy?
Man's best friend. I've got to take every kind of herb that I can find to make stuff for agony. Grey Garden. Check these guys out. Make sure I'm presentable, at least with as much charisma as I can muster. That'll do. It's almost daybreak, so I may as well kind of be within this friendly area here. Let's get away with the land real quick, and then maybe take some extra charisma boosting drugs. I don't think it's a great idea to start stealing all their stuff.
Ah, yes.
Alright, let's take a little charisma boosting drug.
At Grey Garden, the price is always right. Shall we make a deal?
Oh, definitely.
What have you got?
If you act now, you can choose from one of these fabulous prizes. All the arms and ammunition you can get your hands on, plus medical supplies and general goods. It's a bonanza!
I love it.
You sound like a game show host.
That's the correct answer. Well done. Ladies and gentlemen, should we tell the lucky contestant what fabulous prize he's won?
Awesome.
Okay, show me what I won.
Right this way, please. Let's take a look at your fabulous prize.
Freaking A, buddy.
It's a brand new car!
I wouldn't say
Wow!
brand new,
Now,
exactly.
if you've already got the latest in sleek, stylish, atomic-powered automation, you can also take your winnings in the form of a cash prize. How does 100 caps sound?
Oh, let's do it. Let's make a deal.
I've got an idea. Let's make a deal.
I like it. How about 150 caps?
Alright, let's try it. Let's
Tempting.
push the luck.
But can you do a little better?
Whoa! You're really looking to push your luck, aren't you?
Definitely.
All right, 200 caps it is.
Shit.
I should warn you, asking for more could
Uh-oh.
be...
Fuck.
Come on. A new car is worth more than that.
You
Hopefully
could sell
I'll get
ice
attacked.
cubes to Eskimos with those powers of persuasion.
Gunfire.
300 camps is the best I can do.
I'll take the money.
It's all yours. Well, it's been a real pleasure. Thanks
It's
for
gotta
playing.
be a random patrol, and they're not friendly. And maybe close by. Son of a bitch. Alright. Doesn't sound like heavy fire. Yeah, it's Raider. Motherfucker. What's he fighting? That's the bigger question. It's a $64,000 question. So he just got killed by somebody else, and that would be a super mutant. That's definitely the bigger of the problems that I could potentially have. Alright, I'm heading up to the ridge. At least I have cover, because those super mutants can be insanely accurate. And I could see him carrying a light machine gun, and that is no joke. That is a no bullshit bad day for me if I screw that up. Alright, well, I still got my charisma running, so hopefully that fucker doesn't wander this way while I do some business.
If you're looking to trade, then let's make a deal.
Yeah, let's make
Supervisor
a deal.
Green.
Ready to begin your fabulous shopping spree?
Not with my back turned to that super mutant.
All right.
Alright, let's see. Take the buff out. And how much? 308. I got plenty. We'll sell the old bandage and the dirty band. Well, I just don't have that much to sell. I'll just get his caps. I think dog meat's. I've got dog meat carrying some saleable stuff.
Look alive.
I don't need the 38. So I'll sell that.
Green.
Green's the name, and trading's the game. Ready to bargain in the garden?
Yes.
That'd be great.
Outstanding. Now I've got a military frequency I might pick up on. I haven't quite decided. I'm still trying to go after
Bring me
Shawns.
some mute fruits this evening, and there'll be caps for your pocket. Off you go, then.
Thanks, but no thanks. I don't have time to be picking vegetables for you robots.
Welcome to Grey Garden, darling. This is the Commonwealth's first and only hydroponics facility, run entirely by robots.
Alright, well.
There's not even one person here?
That's right, darling. We are entirely self-sufficient, with no need for human guidance. You see, there are two kinds of
They say
robots
AI is
here.
bad.
The worker drones carry out labor and maintenance. We supervisors, that is myself, Green and Brown, possess sophisticated cognition processors. We are capable of complex analysis and decision-making, a testament to the genius of our creator,
No doubt.
Dr. Edward Gray.
Find you to be quite brilliant.
Obviously, the man was brilliant to come up with something like this.
I could hardly have said it better myself, darling. Robotics and artificial intelligence were our creator's great passions, rivaled only by his love of television.
I love
Perhaps you've
television,
noticed
too.
that I possess a rather singular personality, as do the other supervisors.
Why did Dr. Gray give you these unusual personalities?
Genius is restless, darling. It abhors
I certainly wasn't
stagnation.
gonna badmouth
Dr.
television.
Gray was tired of the standard Mr. Handy personality. He looked to his favorite television characters for inspiration, and we are the result. A few other things you should know. Talk to Green if you need supplies. If it's caps you require, Brown might have a few odd jobs. There's one other thing. A question, really. Tell me, darling, what do you think of the water around here?
Oh, it sucks.
It's awful.
Isn't it, though? Pressure's down, radiation is up. Why, it's practically toxic. Just think what it must be doing to my skin. This will never do. I don't mean to impose, darling, but perhaps you could lend us a hand.
Well, I'll find out what's in it for me.
What's in it for me?
Trust me, darling. I can make it worth your while. Most of our water comes from the old Weston plant, south of here. Such an eyesore. Be a dear and pay a visit, See what you can do. Maybe tidy up the place. It must be filthy. If you can get it working again, I'm sure I can come up with something for you.
Now, I'll take the work, but
Supervisor White.
Do see about that water.
I'm not going to deal with it right now. I've got to keep trying to track Shawn. Trying to make that within 72 hours. We'll eat a little breakfast and continue on. Go through all the good stuff. I would check on that military frequency, but I am going to follow this train track all the way down. I am concerned most definitely about these wandering super mutant patrols. That is enough to make anybody nervous. Extremely nervous. Because I don't have the armor, they would light me up like a candle. I would love to go grab what was on that raider's body. I guess we're just going to hide out here for 1 second. Take a quick look around. So, I just don't see any movement. If I go to that upper ridge, I could run into trouble. Let's take a look across this bridge. And down here in this area, the last thing I want to do is get ambushed. And with any luck, I'll just be able to run right straight across this railroad bridge. And I'll follow the shoreline to avoid trouble. Or the railroad to avoid trouble. And we will be moving with an automatic 7.62 millimeter. That would be the STG-60. I have not thoroughly tested this weapon yet, but I got a feeling it's going to be fine for today. This is actually a much better spot to take a look backwards. I can maybe shoot these guys, if they're super mutants, shoot them across the river. No, I don't see any targets of opportunity, which is somewhat unfortunate, but just as well. I can't wait until I can get some variable zoom on this, as 10 times just to scan the shoreline is a bit of a pain. But it is what it is, and I don't have any other night vision, so... there's something with the track. Looks like just a dog. I'll deal with that with just this. Make sure we don't have any movement anywhere. I think we're ready to rock. Kind of creep up this path here and then head maybe down to the shoreline. Any areas controlled by enemy are likely to spawn, have a high rate of spawn. And the possibility of spawning clones. So I could get ambushed at any time. And I don't like that very much, that idea very much. That's why I'm going to follow the shoreline. So worst case, I've got a Mirelurk to deal with. And I can only be attacked from one side, hopefully. That might be kind of wishful thinking, but pop these guys for experience, even though I can't collect the meat from here. You're running a little fast. Dog meat, where are you, buddy? That's him over there.
Dog meat!
I can have him grab that meat. Yeah, he's out of range. Alright, press on. Follow the shoreline. Scan for enemies. Take advantage of targets of opportunity that are across the river. Mole rat. Even mole rats are deadly because they can cripple you pretty easily, and then having to perform surgery out here would really suck, to put it mildly. Just a little bit away from leveling up. Now, I'm glad that I found out that this is a semi-automatic and not an automatic weapon. Because it would have been a little bit disconcerting to learn that later. I don't want to deal with this radiation. But I definitely need the meat. I can't waste any meat. This was the right decision to come down this way. Or so far it was the right decision. A little foggy in this early morning atmosphere, but by and large I cannot complain at all about the situation so far. Kind of keeping it on swivel. Check out this ship here. As long as it's not totally irradiated. close quarter surprises. Nothing beats it. Mossberg. It's in polymer, a little bit lightweight, but a little bit lighter weight, but so much recoil on the friggin' thing. It is good to know that I've got a firing position here. So let's look for some targets of opportunity and maybe take advantage of the good weather in the distance to snipe off some enemies. Alright, we've got one target, two targets. Three, two hostiles, one neutral. First one appears not to be carrying any visible weaponry. Third hostile here, I believe that's three. If they're not wearing helmets, a 308 can headshot them, but from this distance I doubt it'll kill them, and they regenerate, and they've got additional resistances. 50 will do it, but I've only got, you know, maybe 24 rounds of 50 caliber ammunition. I'm gonna try and hit this guy first, though. Looking like connecting shots, so I'm concerned about the reliability, the accuracy of this particular weapon. Let's go down to 308 and see what happens. Doing okay. I mean, they're not hitting me, so not overly concerned. I mean, that's center mass headshot, son of a bitch. Alright, I'm wounded. It's not severe, but they've zeroed in on my location. Finally, he bled out. Alright, let's make sure we take the advantage of this level up here. Moving target is definitely the way to go, but I've been wanting quick hands and I also want sniper. But quick hands is much more important. Moving target is very close behind that. I wonder if I gotta shoot slightly below. So I went for his throat. Ah! Gotta get that bandaged. I mean, I knew this was a good spot. Take advantage of, I think that bandage will. No, it's a large wound, so I'm gonna have to bandage it again. Make sure I'm not going to bleed to death. Just keep an eye on it. Finally. Over these ranges, I'm seriously going to need a more accurate weapon. Because relying on super mutants to bleed out is just an exercise in futility. Their improved AI is showing that they're grouping a little bit. They stay divided. They are taking cover. So it's been a nice experience to at least observe them over distance to see how their AI is going to react. Fortunately, they're pretty friggin' stupid, and I think their courage is a little bit shaken at the moment. There's always a possibility that one could be trying to flank me. He's got a long way to go. Need a broader look at this scenario here. There we go. Yep, they even gave up the search. Outstanding. I'm just gonna go center mass. So that was a hit. That was a hit. Potentially a hit. That was probably to the right. Center mass. Hit on the arm. Miss. Now he should bleed out. Super mutants regenerate, but I don't think I can hit him with that many 308 shells and the guy not eventually drop. But they do regenerate, so I want to keep that pressure on. See him, I believe, over here. Yep, there he is. Yeah, so he's hiding, and actually the AI might be good enough for the stupid son of a bitch to realize that he can regenerate and heal up. I'm hoping he's going to bleed out, but there's no guarantee. Yeah, I believe he's in this building at this point. See him here. Any shot that I can take, I'll definitely take it. Can't help but think that I've hit him several times. Yeah, the 308 loses power between 3,000 and 6,000 foundation units. And we're probably the far end of that. it would be too much a disappointment to find that I was like firing into a rifle. And it's possible that this weapon just does not have this accuracy at this distance. And let me make sure I'm not burning through a ridiculous amount of 308. I can still afford to take a few more pot shots at this guy. We'll go with the 50 one more time. And be very careful with it. I'm going to go center mass. It was a hit. I know, I watched him flinch. Has to be multiple hits. So he's either very, very tough, the accuracy is not up to snuff, or the 50 caliber's losing too much power over distance. See, with a hunting rifle, I could make that and guarantee that's a headshot. And let's stay full. The last of the ammo I want to waste on this. I don't believe I have any other weapons that have that kind of range. 119, 203. Now supposedly it's got a 341 with the accuracy of 210, but I ain't buying it. Just like the original Mac, you couldn't hit the broadside of a barn until put the anti-recoil patch in there. So there's some definite accuracy issues here that need to be addressed. I think I'm gonna have to just rely on the good old-fashioned hunting rifle. Well, he finally bled out, so here I am running my mouth. I just don't know how tough these sons of bitches are. I mean, I expect I got at least 6 hits peripherally. Is that another one in there? With the 50 caliber, and maybe what, 10 to 12 with a 308? I'll have to go back and count the rounds, count the shots. Now, unfortunately, those guys over there will regenerate their positions, because I am not going to attack that site right now. I'm still trying to catch up with Shawn, but it's a very difficult decision to make, because that is a good, it's almost too good an opportunity to pass up. To clear that area right now. I hate to deviate from my plan. That's when things go totally sideways, is when you deviate from a plan. A good one that seems to be working out. Now, I do not like being on the low side of a bridge, so we're going to go to higher ground. Take a look around. Maybe that watchtower up there. Move my way along the ridge so I'm not coming straight up into it. Because if I take any fire at this range with the armor that I'm wearing, I'm deader than fried chicken. And since I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do, we'll do a live save, temp save. Because yesterday I died 5 times.
Excuse me.
Huh?
Huh? What?
You hear about that farm run by ghouls? Isn't that something?
No, I've not heard about that. What in the hell are these two up to?
If you work, you eat. It's simple as that.
They don't have anything to offer. But at least I know I've got a little fire support if enemies come my way. Although there's no resources that I can use. I'm kind of thinking at this point now I'm going to investigate this site over here. Cross the dam. Clear the water plant. Maybe. But I hate to deviate from my plan. I just, once I have a plan, I stick to the plan. Unless the opportunity is just too good to pass up. Shit goes sideways when you fail to execute the plan. They used to tell me, fail to plan is to plan to fail. It's friggin' quiet, that's for sure. I'm not gonna have that much weight and a railway spike. This whole thing is ready to friggin' light up like a Christmas tree. As well, just go ahead and detonate that. I don't want to be standing in gas. Okay, what have we here? Commonwealth Relay Tower Network. Extend satellites to amplify signals in the surrounding area. What the hell, why not? I mean, let me look at it real quick. It's not a fucking, like, come one, come all, some assholes here beacon. So, I'm gonna take the risk. Something happens. Distress signal. Somebody's laying down there. I can't tell if he's friend or foe, and I'm not in the habit of shooting people I don't know just for fun. Not yet, anyway. Wasteland hadn't been that bad to me. I've been careful, but it's only been probably only been in it for 2 days, so. I might learn some pain. Dying 5 times has taught me some pretty painful lessons. We'll try and follow this signal. It's like a damsel in distress. Talking about a train car.
Psst. How you doing, buddy? Hey, boy. Think you can find something for me? Any bad guys around, buddy?
Golly.
This has been a pre-recorded message. Message repeats in 3 seconds.
Pre-recorded.
If anyone can hear this, my son and I are trapped and need help. We're being chased by something. But we're able
Must
to
be getting
escape
close.
into this train car. It knows we're in here though. Thomas is hurt and needs... Oh no! It got the door open! Run, Thomas! Get out!
Sounds like it got a little less
This has been a pre-recorded message. Message repeats in 3 seconds.
clear.
If anyone can hear this, my son and I are trapped and need help. We were being
No need to take
chased
the
by
long way to Boston.
something. But we're able to escape into this train car. It knows we're in here though. Thomas is hurt and needs... Oh no! It got the door open! Run, Thomas! Get out!
Thomas.
This has been a pre-recorded message. Message
Little
repeats
elevation
in
here,
3
figure out what's
seconds.
going on.
If anyone can hear this, my son and I are trapped and need help. We were being chased by something.
Whatever it is, I gotta be right on top of
But
it.
we're able to escape into this
The
train
signal,
car.
I mean.
It knows we're in here though. Thomas is hurt and needs... Oh no! It got the door open! Run, Thomas! Get out!
This has been a pre-recorded message. Message repeats in 3 seconds.
If anyone can hear this, my son and I are trapped and need help. We were being chased by something. But we're able to escape into this train car. It knows we're in here though. Thomas is hurt and needs... Oh no!
Well,
It got the door open!
the difference between me and you, lady, is I carry a shotgun.
This has been a pre-recorded message. Message repeats in 3 seconds.
So if there's any
If anyone can hear this,
nonsense bullcrap shenanigans around here,
we're being chased by...
Buckshot will solve it for me.
But we're able to escape into this train car. It knows we're in here though.
See anybody in any train cars?
Oh no! It got the door open! Run, Thomas! Get out!
This has been a pre-recorded message. Message repeats in 3 seconds.
Well, well, what have we here?
My son...
Scanning. Wowza.
Oh no! It got the door open!
Ferals are tough.
This has
Just
been
do
a
a
pre-recorded
clean
message.
headshot. Get the
Message
out of
repeats.
there. Under the head.
If anyone can hear this,
So between.
trapped
Oh!
and
Oh, hello there. starting to understand.
Oh no! It got the door open! Red Thomas, get out!
This has been a pre-recorded message. Message repeats
Deal with
in
these
3
friggin'
seconds.
ferals.
If anyone can hear this, my son and I are trapped and need help. We were being chased by something.
Yeah, those ferals were. I
able
mean,
to escape
the
into
one
this
took
train car.
3 12
Who's working
close
here,
range
though?
12 gauge shots to the body.
Hurt and needs... Oh no! It got the door open! Red Thomas, get out!
This has been a pre-recorded message. Message repeats in 3 seconds.
Alright.
If anyone can hear
It's
this,
starting to lose daylight, which is kind of a good thing.
we were being chased
Kind
by
of a bad thing. It's got its pros and cons.
but we're able to escape into this train car.
I'm thinking maybe this is a way
Who's
to
working
Boston.
here, though? Thomas is hurt and needs...
I'll
Oh,
just
no.
take this road,
It got
maybe.
the door open!
Let's check the map.
Thomas, get out!
This has been a
No,
pre-recorded
I don't want to
message.
continue to follow the
repeats in
tracks.
3
There's no way that I want to fight my way through any urban environments.
If anyone can hear this, my son and I are trapped and need help.
Do I have anything with a
Being
suppressor
chased
on
by
it?
something.
I don't
But
think
we're
so.
able to escape into this train car. It knows we're in here, though.
So,
Thomas is hurt and
I'm
needs...
just gonna have to deal
Oh
with
no!
it
It got the door open!
in a close range sort of way.
This has been a pre-recorded message.
So we'll stick with the
Message repeats in 3
7.62
seconds.
millimeter that can handle most situations. It's a powerful round.
My son and I are trapped and need help. We were being chased
It's
by
good for dealing with humans that are, you know, lightly armored.
but we're
You
able
know,
to escape into
right
this
around the
train
lightly
car.
armored area.
It knows we're in here, though. Thomas is hurt and needs... Oh no! It got the door open! Red Thomas, get out!
I'm hearing this message a whole lot,
This
but
has been a
I have no idea
pre-recorded
where in
message.
the hell it's coming
Message
from. It's
repeats
a
in
bit
3
distracting
seconds.
at this point. I need to hear whether or not I got enemies creeping on me. Or having a conversation or whatever in the fuck. I'm not carrying around any trash. I gotta keep it nice and light. I don't hear or see anyone, but that does not mean they might not be here. I don't know if he's friendly or not. And the pain in the ass thing is, like, do you want to fucking ask? You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna ask. But he doesn't look armored. Oh shit. I guess we can talk.
Hi, please. I'm so thirsty. Could you spare any water?
Yeah, of course.
Of course. Here you go.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Man, shit, it's post-apocalyptic. If you can't be Christian, then, you know, what are you good for? And to think he got a bottle of water instead of a bullet in the head. I had to take some risk, but at least I've maintained my soul. Still have my soul. Maybe that karma will pay back at some point. Alright, let's check that radio signal again.
hear this? My son and I are trapped.
Sounds like we're getting further away from it.
Chased by something. But we're able to escape into this train car. It knows we're in here, though. Oh no! It got the door open! Run, Thomas!
Yeah, traveling up the middle of the tracks at night is not going to be ideal, I don't think. But I don't know. One thing I do know is that anytime I enter a close range situation, I'm going to do it with 12 gauge.
Chased by something. But we're able to escape into this.
And this at least gives me some sight.
It knows we're in here, though.
I am playing with an Xbox 360 controller on a PC. Modded for full survival immersion with agony, better locational damage, and pack attack AI. So it is ultra realistic.
Chased by something. But we're able to escape into this train car. It knows we're in
At
here,
any
though.
point I can pretty much get my ass handed to me. Like I said, I died 5 times yesterday. I'm not proud of it, but there it is.
Oh no! It got the door open! Run, Thomas!
Alright, well, I don't really give a shit about tracking the signal down anymore. I've wasted enough time with it. Now this here would be a SIG P220 with red dot. And if I were more proficient, if that had a serrated edge, I'd take it. Maybe it is time for a machete. To at least have a sort of like a mid-range melee weapon. Now that blood pack I can use in case I have to perform surgery on myself here in the field. There's a possibility, because it's not my blood, that I'll die from cardiac arrest, but looks like this poor son of a bitch really got tortured by some sick bastard. Let's see, I got a comment over here on the other side, but I can't quite see it. It says mods gameplay or no? Yeah, definitely mods gameplay for to be ultra immersive, very high. Better locational damage makes the weapons and ammunition much more realistic. So essentially, my enemies are going to take the same type of damage that I'm going to take from them. So it's basically 1-to-1 lethal. Explosives, like if I get grenaded or Molotoved at close range, wearing the armor that I'm wearing right now, I'm dead. I'll take bleed if I can't get bandaged early enough. I'll die by bleeding out. I think it's time for a little just regular Nuka-Cola. And I guess I'll head up the tracks. I mean, it just looks so clear to take this way, so I'm gonna go against my initial plan, better instincts, and just take a route that appears to be clear right now, and I'll deal with the situation as it unfolds. Definitely not going to be running along a road with high sides. on both sides with this light on all night long. It's not gonna happen. Their detection rates are at about 1,600 foundation units, so, and they will set ambush if it is an enemy controlled area. I'm not even sure what kind of control this area is under. Since I haven't cleared it, I know it's controlled by some faction, and I'm gonna guess either Raiders is close to Boston. What you got for me, dog meat? This place looks loaded up with food. What you got for me, buddy? Pipe rifle? I can do with a pipe rifle. So, like, for example, better locational damage. The 45, if this indeed was a pipe rifle he gave me. Or he's
look alive.
Himself, it'll do lethal damage. That was a syringer rifle. Cool. Now this has got a suppressor on it, so I think I'm actually going to roll with this right now. And hopefully I can find a situation where I can swap off some of these attachments that I've collected. Colt Commando is good for all different types of situations. I just didn't want to burn through my precious ammo. Taking the bottles to refill with water. It's a dark and stormy night, which plays to my advantage insofar as it makes it much more difficult for me to be detected. But whoever ran this shop did it, so I am going to assume there is trouble around somewhere. And anything I do it in darkness. If I can.
Yes.
Outstanding. For the fertilizer would be great to carry. But it's so heavy. I can make both bombs and jet. Little plastic. Stuff's good. So you can see all the different things that would come in with agony. So anodyne, antiparasitics. I need bandages to bind wounds. If I take a gunshot wound, it could be large or small, but gotta make sure I bind wounds before I bleed out. Painkiller, because if I have to perform surgery on myself in the field, I'm gonna be under a pain effect, and I basically will be staggering around, crippled, bad aim, all kinds of problems. So that's why it's good to take medic. I can harvest my own blood, so I have a safe blood pack instead of the ones that could potentially cause cardiac arrest. Sleep aid. So I really don't have the assets to build anything extra right now, but we will take this fertilizer for the road and take in. Now any plastic I find, I'm going to pick up and turn that into jet. I'm going to turn anything that's not really useful into food immediately. and dog meat's holding some of my other meats and vegetables and stuff like that. Now this kind of is a bad situation for me to be in right now with this much shadow, darkness, intermittent light, and no optics other than this particular night vision that I have on the binoculars. So that's going to make it slow going unless I just grab the Colt Commando, take some Med-X, and just run like hell. And that's the way it's going to go. Make sure I'm buffed with something. It's good food. It's going to get my endurance up before I make this run. And here goes nothing. There's something up there. Super mutant, maybe. I was hoping we would run into a raider-dominated area, but we did not. And I even hear voices, so this sucks. Yeah, it's a super. And I thought that I heard voices. So let's just creep on down through here and try and avoid being eliminated. Oh man, I'm stuck in painful indecision. Because I have a feeling that Super Mutant may be patrolling. Damn, there's two. A little more caffeine will get me through the night. Make sure, I guess, what's appropriate for this particular will be dark. And I think the thing to do maybe is to creep up, and I might have some mines to use. Yeah, I'll deploy these fragmentation mines. I cannot see them. I hear it moving. Something's moving by close. Maybe. I have an overactive imagination when I see super mutants just wandering down the street. Just too many angles that I can get attacked from right here. Check out this building. Basically what I'm trying to do right now is find at least an area that I can take cover, because it's guaranteed that if they open fire on me, I'm gonna need cover, a place to run, a place to hide, a place to withdraw. I'm hoping to maybe get out ahead of them and booby trap them if they're on a patrol. If they're not on a patrol, I really don't have any idea what in the heck I'm gonna do. Because my plan was just to run right straight down the road. But those super mutants kind of blew that for me. And if I can even just get an idea where they are, I can adapt. It also makes a big difference in my weapon choice. That means I'm going to need at least 308 to deal with them. My preference would be to snipe anything here with 308, but I'm not getting any easy targets. There's one. Holy crap. Yeah, I can't deal with all those guys unless I can determine what their patrol route is and booby trap the area. I'm not going to start sniping at them. They close on me way too fast. My only hope would be to really kind of lure them into a booby trap minefield. It is a very dark night, and I do not want to cut my light on. Kind of aching for a little daylight, actually, but I've got to use my light. Going down. A lot going down. Power armor. Looks like these mutants and whatever this group is, looks like probably Raiders versus Super Mutants. It's actually turning out to be a mighty fine day for me. Not having to having the luck to not run up on that patrol like that. Alright, the question is, do I want to go down that dark alley? First thing to do is booby trap this area with some mines, so at least I'll have a heads up. Peek around, do a little combat peek here. Looks okay. Sounds like somebody's got a suppressed weapon. Now, I don't mind engaging this super mutant at this point, because he's got a lot of trouble. And I'll take the experience, because pick off whatever targets of opportunity I can. Maybe even take the chance to clear the ship. Cripple his arm, he has a little less chance of that was tight. That was intense. Dog meat got me out of that jam. I think it might be better to have these mines a little bit lower than right behind me. What time is it? Time is always important. It's midnight, thereabouts. And I can definitely level up. I didn't realize I had gained that experience. Okay. Moving target. Always awesome. But I think I'm going to have to take sniper. Or at least that extra bit of perception so I can get my VATS headshot proficiency up. Because my luck is so low.
Bingo.
Oh, yeah. I certainly do like a MAC-10. Oh, what happened to that corpse? I shot him right here. I need rest. I've relied on caffeine for a long time. Where did that Overlord body get dropped to? That thing is just too daggone good to pass up. The smart thing to do would be a little bit more aware of the enemies in front of me than... There it is. Than the bodies that I'm after. So let's see here. We'll just drop right off the side here. Oh yeah. 10mm, that'll be good for the Mac. 7.62. Super mutant armor I obviously can't wear. Oh yeah, let's have a little fun. And carry some lightweight shades. As long as I don't alert that power armor wearing enemy over here, I'll probably be in good. Now, if I can get a good 50 caliber shot on his fusion core, that would make me a very happy camper. But let's be realistic. I don't think that's going to happen. I think the smart thing to do is just to go ahead and sneak up into the boat. Take what I can and get out. Grab what I can off whatever bodies that I can and get out. Oh, did you? Mine should be up on those stairs. Come on, buddy. Don't go down there. This sucks. This is not a good situation.
Huh?
Fuck.
Hey,
Hold.
What?
Hey. Shit's got ambush all over it.
Yeah, it does. Precisely what I was thinking.
Oh, hell no!
You've gotta be fucking kidding me.
You're nothing. Nothing.
Using dog as a passive lure, I hate to do that, but
What you got left in you?
with that kind of firepower, I don't really have a choice now, do I?
Over my dead body. Ha! You hear that? What the hell was that?
cannot see well enough
This is
to
bullshit.
get positive on my target. Fuck him.
Did you hear that?
What the fuck was that?
It's called a grenade, bitch.
Scared, huh?
Yeah, I would say I'm a little nervous. Especially at this range.
Come on out. I'll make it nice and quick.
Oh, go fuck
You
yourself.
can trust me.
Show your face. Come
No
on.
sign of him now.
I dare ya.
Always were a fucking hard ass. That's why I'm still alive. And since I've got to rely on your sorry ass to watch my back, that's why I'm trying to... Enough yapping already. Somebody could be sneaking up on us right now.
Got a little surprise for him. He actually has the sack to come around that corner.
Oh, I know you're here.
They're bleeding out.
Whoa, fuck up a second. I hear something.
Here. Stay there.
Get in, boys. There's nothing out there.
Alright, this is not exactly an ideal situation, but I'm just gonna have to deal with it. Get while the getting is good. And right now the getting appears to be good. And the Colt Commando with the suppressor has been working very well.
The jet will make you jittery. Guess they were right.
Use the binoculars. Maybe I'll pick up something before we go into full blown. There we go. Can't help but hope that was the last of them.
Scared, huh?
Fuck.
You should be.
Well, I'm a little concerned. I'm not really scared at this point. Feeling actually quite confident in my ability to kick your ass, but one bad move, and of course, the tables are turned.
Come on out. I'll make it nice and quick. You can trust me.
There you are. Probably on the other side of that wall. Yep. I think a Molotov should put the fire on him.
No need. Shit. What's that?
show your face. Come on, I dare ya.
Yeah, it's darker than sin tonight.
Only a fucking coward hides.
Cowards live longest, bitch. I just wanted to get a hit on her, so she and light on fire, basically. I don't mind blowing through some Molotovs. They're easy to make. It's just not worth taking risks that you don't have to take for something like glass and oil. I think we've done all right. Dirty bandages I'm gonna take because I can with just a little bit of antiseptic make it from dirty and useless to clean and valuable, both for patching wounds and for sale. See if I can get up to a position, maybe I can see into their encampment. I mean, it's dark as sin, but it's like a moonless, starless night. I think I'm in a pretty good position now. And I think my night vision is out of ammo. A battery might be drained on it. It's still got some. All right. I cannot wait until I can get some variable zooms built into this thing. But it's looking alright to me. I just don't want to charge in there with a friggin' headlamp on. That would be monumentally, colossally stupid. And I'm more than happy to go in with a handmade rifle. Fire rate's 40, so it's going to be a semi-automatic. But it has plenty of stopping power to burst through most
That's it.
Raider armor. Let's take a quick peek around before. We get too comfortable. Alright, I am quite pleased to have this area now secure. That is a big benefit. Outstanding. There's a good bed around here. I can even sleep. I'll take the water and the rifle. Actually, I really can't use it, so don't take anything you can't use. Man, this would have lit me up if you'd be able to hit me with it. It was well worth the grenades and the Molotovs that I had to burn to, pardon the pun, to secure this area. For a little random loot, maybe a place to sleep. No really good beds, and I'm not gonna sleep out in an area that's uncovered and take a chance of catching an illness when I don't have the drugs to treat it. So I don't care if I'm exhausted, I'll push through. I'm extremely pleased to see this weapons workbench, though. That means I can strip off the attachments that I've collected on some of these weapons that I don't need. That's how you build without gun nut. And I might as well stow my 50 with him for now because I can't do anything with it. With only 10 rounds, I'll save them for one of those emergency type of days. First, I'm going to tag these out because I've got tagging systems. So 308 Win will give us a sniper rifle icon. And STG-60 will go with tag it as a machine gun. Or how about a combat rifle? So we'll go 7.62 millimeter. And we'll pull everything we can off of the Mac. Put it on the one with the enhancement. This powerful automatic receiver, I've got to get off this gun somehow. So I need gear, oil, and screw. I think I can probably get that from the raiders I just left out. So definitely going to put the no conversion, nice suppressor, glow sights, extended stock, and we'll get the receivers in the magazine. Gotta get that off, and I need the magazine for this one. So I'm sure there's something in this camp that could give us that stuff. anything I don't need. And I don't carry a lot of junk. There's gotta be something around here that's just lying around that I can get screw and oil from. You know? That's ceramic. Their weapons should, if I scrap their weapons, they should have something like that useful. Scrapper would be a nice thing to have right now, wouldn't it? I don't think any of this stuff's gonna give me screws. Pistol might. Maybe the Wastelander helmet, I don't know. Let's try it. No such luck. See anything here? Chinese assault rifle, maybe. Well, it is what it is. I just don't have the screws. If I had even just like a friggin' watch or something, it would be a good thing, but I don't. Let's maybe take a look around now that it's daytime and see if we can maybe recover some of that stuff from this battle those mutants and raiders had up here. Maybe grab a little easy loot. This close, we'll take the aluminum. I'm not dealing with these pricks in the middle of the day. Where am I? Ah, painkiller. Needed that. Problem is, I'm like right up against my carry limit, but we're getting the things that we need.
Hey.
Just a couple more things and we'll be in good shape. Just
wait
right
there,
dog meat. Maybe we can get lucky here. We'll do the smart thing and do a temp save. Because my instincts are telling me attacking this ship in the middle of the friggin' day is a stupid idea. But I want those conversions so bad I can just taste it, so... I can drop him. I just don't have the explosives to deal with the guy in power armor. And basically, I'm cornered like a rat right where I am right now. And there may even be enemy in the ship. So, let's see, what do I have that's in the suppressed variety? Mac. This is no good to me. That's no good to me. Pull the magazine out of that. Pull the receiver off of that. Yeah, this is the power armor guy here. Can I hit the core? Hell yeah. Piece of shit. It's been a good day. Outstanding. Now we just wait for that other scumbag to make an appearance and smoke that fool. Because I've got to say, my danger threat let's just say my discomfort and unease is starting to kind of fade away. I'm starting to feel a little bit more confident about this situation. I'm just looking for movement. Might as well get a little something to eat. It's been days since I've slept. It's really going to start impacting my performance. If I had more explosives to burn, I would just throw a grenade or a Molotov over there, but I'm running low, so I'm just gonna have to be conservative. We'll go with the 45. Okay, make sure. I need to work with my textures a little bit. I think the swap textures are, I need to maybe reload those or something. I don't need to be too confident. I know there's at least one enemy on the far side and potentially some below me inside the ship itself, so I'm not overly anxious to get crazy. I was just hoping by this point I could get a bead on the other enemy that would be over here. Which is fine, I'll just clear it this way. I'm listening, trying to listen to see if I hear any footsteps. I go right off the bow here. Let's see if I can peek in through the windows. Outstanding. It's even a good quality bed.
Nice.
Outstanding. Now these in automatic are much better. So I'll trade the one that I'm carrying. Let's see, this has got a larger magazine. Both do. I want to deal with this last enemy, but he's just not revealing himself. And if that's the death of me today, you gotta always stay on your guard. And I'm gonna stay on my guard with something called a automatic 7.62mm AK-47 style variant. There will be no fuckery. I mean, it's possible he died from the blast of the. I'm beginning to suspect that's what happened. From the blast of that fusion core. I'll take that from my dog. Yeah, I'm beginning to suspect that the fusion core of his own buddy blew him up.
Hey boy, moving out.
Is my suspicion. I mean, it must be. I can think of nothing else. Other than, surprise, you're dead. And everything's looking okay, so I suspect the blast probably took him out. Yep, sure did. I think I could rip the suppressor off of this thing. I've just noticed that this gun, the accuracy, what it says it is and what it actually is, I don't know, it needs more testing, or I need to test it. I don't know if it's my lack of power in the 308 round over that distance when I was dealing with the super mutants earlier. But I think I have the material now to make the weapon modifications that I wanted to make. So all in all, it has been an outstanding day.
Nice.
I'm at max weight, so I mean that's just, everything seemed to work out just fine. I would sleep here, but I don't want hostiles to spawn around me. I'm gonna head back to Hangman's Alley. I'm full on weight, so just make a run back to the to Hangman's Alley, and we'll check the ship again later. I think I'll probably miss something.
So, what is it?
Oh fuck. That's not good. It's a super mutant. We'll hide in here for a second.
Playing tricks on me again.
Maybe he was under the bridge. I'm hoping he's under the bridge. And I don't have to deal with him. I'm thinking he's under the bridge. What I don't want is to find out that he is coming up these paths here. My preference would be to have eyes on, but I'll move on a good guess. Carefully, I will move on a good guess. But I'll kind of creep over here. Not tempt fate. But once I get to the alley, it's a defensible enough position for me not to be overly concerned. Alright. Now I can get this Mac built up. But the most important thing to grab right now is that It'd be a powerful automatic receiver. Oh, come on, what am I missing? Some bitch Earl. Screwed for a screw. That's painful. Alright, my friends. It's been Hank. I'm gonna wrap it up for today. Very, very successful mission in the Wasteland. Thanks for joining me, and I will catch you guys on the flip side.